All right, guys, we are just kind of chilling for the next couple of weeks, right? Well, I mean, I say that, but we're probably soonish gonna start getting some official information on what the global Dokkan celebration can look like, right? Even though the banners are, I mean, like 2.5 years away on July 7th. We are definitely going to have a lot of official information coming to us before we would reach that date, right? But in the meantime, it doesn't just mean I just go, well, no content today. Gotta keep grinding, chat. So, we've got this thread right here from Halvard. Not going to do any passives or kits or anything, listing what the picks would be in their categories. So this is a global Dokkan celebration kind of like thread, right? So what we've got, remember, is we're about to move into the global Dokkan celebration, badly needed. Dokkan did kind of like a lot of, Blue Kaioken Goku was a fumble, and then a lot of characters were kind of like low hype level characters, and before you know it, just a lot of people aren't really too interested in the game after that, right? So we need something big to, bring interest back to the game. All right, so let's see what we got here. So part 1, DokkanFest LR. So this is going to be adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Banner unit, reverse coup and do. Man, you see, I would really... Okay. So, like, if we're going to be doing DAIMA, I mean, blowing it all in one celebration is probably not the best idea, but I don't know. They could make it work. The thing about DAIMA in Dokkan is Dokkan already massively failed, right? DAIMA just, I mean, for any number of reasons, did not really kind of just like catch at people's attentions, really. It's like, I don't know, like DAIMA, it just doesn't seem like people, I mean, it's just not really like, like, I don't know that it's going to be like a long stay hitter. Like, I don't know how much people even care, like Dokkan missing the mark by quite a bit. Like, these characters, in all truth, should have been out several months ago, right? Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and stuff like that. We'll see. I think we need to continue getting DAIMA characters out, though, and it does look like that, with the story event, about to drop, the official assets and renders and stuff like that, for mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So I think we probably are about to see him in game. But Ku and Do specifically, I do think I would much prefer if they, like, that could be its own standalone unit at some point down the line, right? Kind of like a tag version of them. And I think what Dokkan could do is they could drop kind of like solo versions of them as kind of like banner units right now. I think that would work. There are numerous characters that they could drop who could work well as banner units. I mean, like, they could do some type of Arinsu, or Degasu, some of those types of characters. I mean, I was gonna say Goma, that's not really with the third eye or something like that, but they probably wouldn't use him as a banner unit regardless, right? But, I mean, this as a banner unit would certainly be very elaborate, right? And then we do have the categories. Now, I'm curious if so he did not put Power of Wishes. Yeah, that's the thing. I've seen people, like, reference the DAIMA characters as all being Power of Wishes. I think it's plausible that Dokkan puts, like, adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku on Power of Wishes, because they were just, like, restored to normal. But remember that the mini versions do not have it either, right? The other thing, too, with time travelers, I see so many people lost about this. The reason time travelers, it's because it's kind of a wonky, as it turns out, it's kind of a wonky global celebration. The reason, like, some characters, that DAIMA characters have time travelers and some don't, right? Like, Glorio, right, is not a time traveler character. Although, I guess, to be fair, you could pretty easily make the case that he should be. But Glorio is from the demon realm, is the reason why he's not on time travel. Because the Japanese translation, it's like space and dimension. It's something like it's something that's not just like actual like time. And like that explains why characters like Bojack and stuff like that are on it. It's just so often they just completely fucking fail with translating Japanese in this game. I don't know why. they're just horrible at it. Like Earthbred fighters and shit like that. They're just absolutely fucking terrible at translating so much of the time. So, I mean, I don't, like, time travelers, you know, like, all the Z fighters, Piccolo, Goku, those types of characters would have it. Yeah, but, like, Ku and Do and, you know, Goma and characters like that would not. Okay, so part 1 would be adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and then Goma. Oof, man, okay, I see it. I mean, I feel like we do kind of have to lead with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, don't we? Let's see how this goes. So this is replicating what was done with Tech Broly. Starting in base, then transforming instantly to avoid name clashing in the future. I mean, they certainly could do that, right? So they could make him, like, you know, just like a ridiculous elite kind of like defensive unit, like that. And then he could be like, you know, just like the true version of what he is once he actually transforms. It could certainly work well. Goma would definitely need a Dokkan event at some point in the future too. That's the thing if we do like full DAIMA too, is that a lot of these characters really could just use Dokkan events. Goma, adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, both Super Saiyan 4 Goku's mini and adult, right? I mean, Ku and Do certainly could be a fun Dokkan event, although they feel the most carnival-y to me. So here's the categories for Goma. Now remember, based upon some things he does, it's possible he get added to categories like, you know, powerful comeback and stuff like that, based upon some of the attacks that he does do. But he does have some huge hitters, right? Terrifying Conquerors, Demonic Power, some of these. That's going to be, you know, very good to potentially get like a strong leader or something like that. So Vegeta and Trunks, yeah, okay, I mean, I see it. Like, if we're doing Vegeta for part 1, then dropping Vegeta and Trunks could be crazy, yeah. I mean, all these Goku and Vegeta DAIMA characters, they all are on Bond of Parent and Child. Remember that Vegeta and Trunks, they're kind of like secretly one of the strongest characters ever. Like, people always do these strongest characters ever lists and stuff like that, and they never talk about Vegeta and Trunks, who Vegeta and Trunks are about 100 times better than the original Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and LR Gods. Those two characters were children compared to Vegeta and Trunks. Like, on release. Vegeta and Trunks actually dropped and completely dominated the entire game. The LR Gods and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta did not. Right? And so often people talk about, like, they're not even at the table for strongest characters ever, because they were getting bullied by those fights. Vegeta and Trunks, they were bullying the fights. Now, Zamasu is one of these characters I personally am rooting for, because, like, he dropped... He was very strong, but, I mean, it was difficult to use him to his full extent. Right, because of, you know, teams and links and such. So I am specifically really rooting hard for Fusion Zamasu. I hope that he can become very, very, very good. And then Zamasu potentially could be on any number of categories that Goma might potentially lead. Yep, okay. So then part 2, so then we do a second Goma. Okay. And I mean, they probably could do, you know, funkiness to be able to get him to... like, potentially have, like, a different name or something like that. Although, I guess if he started as full power Goma, and then this other one started as just kind of, like, regular Goma, I mean, that would work very well, I think. I think it really would be, huge if Dokkan did it like that. So this is why part 1 Goma needs to start in base to be the perfect link partner to part 2 Goma. Starts as Third Eye Goma, and then Arinsu is abandoning it as well. Support unit like Toa or so. Alright, let's see. Arinsu certainly would have to hit Peppy Gals, right? Now, I'm sure some people go, wait, what? Of course she would. But it's like, I mean, I don't... Dude, it's... They seem to sometimes have kind of weirdish rules with Peppy Gals. And I don't know. I mean, I guess, what's her name? Toa. Yeah, Toa. Toa is on Peppy Gals, right? Yeah, so she'd have a bunch of those categories. Goma. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I am pretty optimistic about Goma. I feel like they've kind of left some strong demonic power pieces to allow Goma to be very, very, very effective. So we'll see how that's going to happen once Goma actually does drop. And then we get to Carnival Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Man, I don't know. It does seem like a stretch to me to think of this guy as a Carnival on release, right? Like, this is Adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku is basically the crown jewel of DAIMA. This is, like, you know, what it's all about is this guy. So it seems tough to consider him the Carnival. But, I mean, in the process of making a successful celebration, I guess that wouldn't be the biggest deal. By the way, I mean, we'll see if Hal gets into a lot of, like, super EZA talk. But keep in mind, I've seen a lot of people start to be concerned that Dokkan does too many EZAs. And with them doing too many EZAs, you know, they might start to run out of characters that could actually EZA. But I don't think that that's going to be a concern because of super EZAs, right? Super EZAs, which are, you know, just as strong as EZA TURs. We've seen them be super good, right? I think people would just go to the argument of, oh, they don't give as many stones. But, like, it's the celebration stone counts is never, like, it's not like, oh, fuck, because they're super EZAs instead of regular EZAs, we actually got, like, mad less stones during the celebration. Like, it's always in the same general vicinity anyway, right? And then, yeah, look at this guy's categories, dude. Jesus, he's on everything. Oh, Power Wishes, I see that there. We'll see. I mean, maybe, what is the Namekian's name? Neva? Maybe because Neva kind of, like, gave him the... like, that little, like, power-up? I don't know, chat. I don't know. Do we think we're going to see the Super Saiyan 4 Goku on Power Wishes? I hope so. I hope that they're all on Power Wishes, but we know how Dokkan can get sometimes with some of these categories and characters that probably should be on something but don't end up on it. But even still, I mean, Grade 8 power buffs, that is exactly what people want. Right now, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and EGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I mean, that's kind of like, outside of the 10th anniversary LRs with their fusion active skills up. Outside of that, the Super Saiyan 4s is the best rotation in the game, I think. But it's once the 10th anniversary LRs do their actives, there's, you know, that it's chalked. It's them. It's them for sure. Okay, all right, so there's that. Okay, so part 2 EZAs, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then the Super EZAs for Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Yeah, dude, Grade 8 power. Oh my god, what a lineup. You can only imagine. Remember, by the way, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I might do a banner, a battle motion showcase for this guy. He has the battle motion. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna do a battle motion showcase for him. It'll be fun. Whatever. Let's just do it. Now, the Super EZAs for Goku and Vegeta, I do have pretty high expectations for them. I think I would say mostly... the way I'm feeling, unfortunately, is that they were flops, the first anniversary Super EZAs. I like Janemba. I think Super EZA Janemba is pretty good, but, I mean, so much of the game has dodge canceling, right? I mean, it's specifically in non-dodge canceling fights. Gogeta, I think, would be super awesome, but the problem is... he is a character that wants rainbow orbs, but does not create them. If he was a rainbow orb changer, that Super EZA Gogeta would feel so good. But he doesn't create rainbow orbs. I have way higher expectations for these guys, though. That Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, they're gonna be nuts. And this is exactly, you know, to me, if I had my personal pick on what the celebration would be, I would probably do GT plus DAIMA. I think would be a great mix. GT plus that, yeah. And then we would have some of these easiest, like Super Saiyan 4 gets people so excited. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does seem to pretty much be, I mean, he's like a top 3 most popular Dragon Ball character, like, period. Like, in terms of, like, you know, they drop something and everyone is like, oh, it's him, right? Like, look at when Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta dropped on Legends, right? Like, you want to talk about a puts butts in seats type character, look no further than, that guy right there. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, all right, there is that right there. We certainly would need more EZAs than that, I would think. There would be a lot more. Like, they're gonna flood it. Like if we counted... So, they've told us that this is, second anniversary, basically. Like this is gonna be like a second anniversary in the year. Let's count major EZAs during the anniversary. How many do we have? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna stop at Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. 12. That's 12 main EZAs. I'm stopping right there. I know we can include Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, GT Goku. I really should count them though, because they put them on the roadmap, didn't they? Yeah, the 2 GT, Super Saiyan Vegeta GT and Super Saiyan Goku GT, they have to go. They're on the roadmap. They have to be there. So that's 14. I don't think this guy he was not put on the roadmap. But I mean, if we're gonna count them, we gotta count him. That's 15 EZAs. Main EZA characters. Super EZAs do count. 15 is a crazy number. I mean, so I would hope that this worldwide, and we don't have to hit 15. That's a ludicrous number, dude. That is insanity. You believe jackasses will call, like, they act like the celebration wasn't that good, by the way. They do. You believe they're so fucking full of shit? They act like that celebration was not crazy. And if you talk about, like, who is a hit, who's an L, and who's a god, right? Like, most of these are at least hits. The only one who I think is a true, like, absolute abomination is this guy, Kaioken Goku. I hate Super Vegito, but, like, you could run him. Just don't get Supered ever, right? This guy can be frustrating. Buhan was a god. This guy's really good, but the dodge cancel hurts him. I think the way the content panned out is very favorable for these two. These are strong hits, I think. Both Frieza and Goku are strong hits. This guy's a god. This guy's very good. He's just very good. Great Vegeta's a god. This guy's a huge fucking L. I think both Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Saiyan Goku are very strong hits. This guy's kind of like a meh. Like, he can be good, he can be a little bit bad, but he's not like a huge fumble or anything like that, right? So it's like they were just hitting left and right. So that's the thing about this Global Dokkan celebration. I need at least like 10 EZA, like DokkanFest, TUR EZAs, LR EZAs, or Super EZAs. I need at least 10 from this upcoming celebration. 15 is, again, an insane number. Maybe even something like 8 would be good. Maybe 8. Like, but it's they got to fill it up, right? Part 3. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how things are going to completely go moving forward, right? So the schedule is going to change drastically. We should have the countdown going the 30th until the 7th. First banner should drop on the 7th. So, more or less, I think we could assume the celebration would last about how long the global anniversary would typically last. Which is probably going to take us to about, like, maybe right here is where the next DokkanFest TUR would drop. Like, August 8th, potentially, right? And then maybe at the end of August, where the Worldwide Download Celebration originally was, maybe that's when Tanabata's going to get slotted in. Right? So, and then the schedule would kind of, so it's just like this part of the year, they actually take the way global schedule is formatted and put it on JP, right? So, and then we would just probably go normally and naturally with then, maybe the next DokkanFest might actually start to be like September 30th though. I don't think it would need to be like October 3rd, because a lot of times it's like October 5th or something like that. I don't know if Tanabata would last all the way into October, but I mean, we would see. So, Prime Battle LR Tamagami. So, a part 3, that this would be like probably the last week of July, like right here, like maybe closer to like August 1st in here, potentially. Or even this week right there. So, Prime Battle Tamagami 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, categories is certainly rough. Maybe the most hype Prime Battle LR ever. Well, I mean, the original Super Saiyan Goku was the first LR, but, like, I mean, I get what he's saying. Them as a Prime Battle LR, I wouldn't be opposed to this. Storied figures. Now, they don't have storied figures, right? It feels like they should, though. Oh, well, yeah, they really should, because storied figures is a category of characters, basically, that were around before, I guess, like, Kid Goku arrives on Earth. It's kind of what storied figures is. It's just characters from before Kid Goku arrives on Earth. And, I mean, that's exactly what, I mean, the Tamagamis were, right? Yeah, let's take a look. So they've only got artificial life form and mission execution. So they would also get joint forces, but storied figures, I feel like they probably should be. But, I mean, we'll see if they would get it. They should probably be storied figure characters, though, yeah. Deborah doesn't hit storied figures either, right? Even though Deborah was active and around before, again, Kid Goku arrives on Earth. Yeah, he's not on storied figures either. I don't know. They're probably not going to hit storied figures, unfortunately. It would be good to get them another team, but... What about, like, an EZA? All right, Part 3 EZAs. Last year's Worldwide ended with 2 massive EZAs, Tech Gogeta, Physical Geneva. Yeah, kind of really helped save the celebration, too. I mean, if you... This is yet another celebration that people were just fucking crying every second of the entire celebration, but now they look back and go, that celebration was so good. That's crazy, but... that last day to download legitimately helped it quite a bit by introducing very difficult content, the Gogeta and Janemba fights, and 2 of the better EZAs we've ever seen in Tech Gogeta and Physical Janemba. Right, both were massively huge there. This would be removing them from their normal slot, which would be during... Oh, yeah, because what happens is the worldwide download celebration characters, typically... I mean, I don't know if the way it's happened is enough to say, like, oh, it's like a pattern, and it's definitely happening. I'm not saying... The thing with Cooler and this Goku, I could see them easing here. I could see them easing during the 11th anniversary, too. A lot of the kind of crux of a lot of people wanting Namek ROF is people wanting a landing spot for Cooler that works. That's exactly what it is. And, I mean, it works perfectly with these two to kind of tie them to, like, Namek era stuff. It works. Like, it does work well. But, I mean, there's no guarantee these guys even EZA this year, right? Because if you look, the worldwide download celebration characters... Well, I guess... Yeah, okay, so let's look at worldwide download celebration characters and where they're EZA'd. 2020 was STR Vegito and Buhan. They EZA'd during the 9th anniversary on JP. 2021, Namek, Goku, and Frieza. They EZA'd during the 10th anniversary. 2019, AGL, Gohan, and Cell, but they EZA'd years ago, in January of 2023, before the 8th anniversary. So that's why, like, it's not, I don't know, like, it's not really enough for me to just go, like, oh, it's a pattern, they're definitely EZAing during 11th anniversary. I really could see these guys EZA here or during 11th. I'm not really sure. Either, I think, seems possible. This would be a huge end, though. Them EZAing and nailing both of these guys, I think, would bring great hype and joy to, like the community would go crazy for this. Like, these two being hits. Which I would say there's a very good chance they will be, right? But, like, these guys are super popular. All of those end of 2022 characters are mega popular, right? So, yeah, that would definitely be pretty sick. Oh, in terms of events, so Goma... Oh, Goma could be added to Goku and Vegeta Stories Red Zones. Holy shit, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess they could. I remember, it is kind of like a continuation of DBZ, but, yeah, I mean, I guess they could just do that, right? Just put Goma, 2 different Goma fights. More Battle Hunter Formidable Foe stages. Seriously serious battles, of course. Infinite Drama History. They always do a special battlefield, yeah. All of these EZAs definitely does look pretty good. We would need a little bit more, though. Like one more, like... Okay, so, like, let's head back. So, like, along with these two, there would need to be, like, I think, like, another batch of, like, super EZAs or something like that. So maybe some like early Terrifying Conqueror character could super EZA, and then maybe like some early like Vegeta like family character could like super EZA just to attach to it. So like who would be like an old Vegeta family super EZA character? Him? Blue Vegeta? Okay. That would actually work rather well with Vegeta and Trunks. If Vegeta and Trunks are going to EZA, and then we drop his super EZA at the same time, that would work well. Because he's, he's quite old at this point, that guy. So they could definitely do him. Okay. And what about a very old, like, Terrifying Conqueror DokkanFest? Who, I actually have not kept up on what, like, the oldest Terrifying Conqueror DokkanFest would be. Remember, until they super EZA, like, a banner unit, too, I'm not going to assume they're going to do that. So far, they've only super EZA'd LRs and DokkanFest, DokkanFest exclusive TURs. Tech Golden Frieza. Okay. I mean, he certainly wouldn't really fit the celebration. Is there another one close by? Not really close by. Just another Frieza, huh? Not really close. Yeah. And then we start rolling over into the next year after that to get to like Cooler, who also would fit much better with like that Namek like ROF type idea or something like that. Huh. Okay, maybe not a Terrifying Conqueror. Demonic Power. That's the one to look at. Let's look at Demonic Power. None of these are Demonic Power, right? You are. There we go. All right, let's see. So an old Demonic Power potential like super EZA. I'm not seeing anything. I mean, I don't know that he would really fit. He doesn't really fit so much. Kid Gohan, he needs the regular EZA, not even super EZA. Future Gohan doesn't really fit. And Future has a shit ton of EZAs that will be coming up next year. There's the amount of Future Saga super EZAs and like regular EZAs that are going to be coming up is going to be like, we're going to get some Future stuff because there's so many Future characters, either super EZAing or regular EZAing. I don't know. Like this guy super EZA. Oh, actually, I mean, he kind of would fit a little bit more since this is a Buu Saga character. A Buu Saga character does fit alongside DAIMA, since DAIMA is intended to be a direct sequel to the Buu Saga. So maybe S tier Ultimate Gohan. I mean, that'd probably be jumping ahead a little bit, but maybe. And that's it. Yeah, I mean, this certainly would be good. The thing that is good is all these ideas people are arguing over, DAIMA, GT, and Namek plus ROF, I think that they're all good. Like, I mean, we get that Namek ROF celebration, I think it'll hit. We get the DAIMA celebration, I think it'll hit. We get DAIMA plus GT, I think it'll hit. So, like, all these ideas people are throwing out seem good to me. So, let me know what you guys would like to see. Obviously, shout out to Hal. He made some nice, like, these are pretty looking graphics to, like, make a video on, which is very good. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.